What's up, guys? What's up, Calby?
Hey, what's going on?
Yo, man. So I saw you audit Anthony Venture's wallet, and I saw him audit yours. So now I'm gonna ask, can I audit your wallet?
No. Here, fine. It's all right. You can have it.
Thank God. Okay, here we go. All right, guys. So in my hands is Calby's wallet, and when I go like this, all his cards come out, and it's pretty crazy. So I really like your wallet, man. And right here, you have around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards we're gonna go over. And over here is a Tennessee license kind of ID in the back of this, so just not gonna go over it in this video. With that said, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, I'm gonna audit your wallet because my wallet's just better than yours, and yours sucks.
You have a purse, man. What are you talking about?
Let's get into it. So, starting off, we got, it's not a debit or credit card, but it is, what is this, like a Tesla key card, right?
Yeah, Tesla key card.
Key
I mean,
card.
why do you need keys in the first place?
Yeah.
It's just bulking up your pockets. Why do
Yeah.
you need it?
Yeah, so that's a, if as someone who doesn't have a Tesla,
Yeah,
I've seen this mechanism
I can refer
to
you,
unlock.
man.
No, I'm not interested at this point, but no, I'm joking. But I just, that's its own video, so I'm gonna pause on that topic.
Yeah.
But
But mostly I don't use it, actually. It's only like you give it to valet or if for some reason the phone key doesn't work, because when you link it to your phone, it just works. So,
fair enough. So it's like a backup.
yeah, it's
basically.
backup.
Cool. All right, now into the meat of it, debit and credit cards.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it. All right, so first we have a card that is very close to my heart. Best debit card, period, ever.
That's not in his wallet.
That is not in my wallet at this current time. It is a Charles Schwab Bank debit card. So
Yeah.
I love this card. I know why. Love to hear your part.
So definitely you can go to any ATM, don't have to pay a fee, withdraw money almost anywhere actually, because when I went to Canada, for some reason TD didn't allow it. It didn't like read it for some reason. But I only keep my Charles Schwab debit card on me, and I load like maybe $50 to $100 because if someone was to rob me, someone holds me up at gunpoint, I can only take out $50 for them. And if a card skimmer happens, I'm only worried about that card versus if I'm carrying like Lilith, 4 or 5 different debit cards, I don't want to be that risky. That's
Yeah.
personally why I keep just one.
No, it makes sense. And quick story on this card is my friend actually was basically robbed at knife point
Oh, shit.
in the UK, in London, back in the day, basically for in dollars like $800, $900 after conversion. He called up Charles Schwab, told him the incident, and they were like understood, And I think he needed to put a police report and all the proper things, but just not the reason why Charles Schwab is phenomenal.
That's pretty crazy. I've heard some Chase stories like that, but I don't think Chase ever refunded the person.
I'm not surprised. Too big to fail, as they say. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's keep it going. So, what I see in front of my eyes is Chase cards and Capital One cards. And
Yeah,
so,
man.
back to back, I'm going to cover this where you have the Freedom Unlimited over here by Chase.
Yeah.
So, 1.5 times. Points on every dollar spent.
Yeah.
Outside of that, 3x on dining, 3x on some other categories.
Yeah.
So why do you have this in your wallet? What's the rationale instead of like a 2% everywhere card for cashback or otherwise?
Yeah, basically the reason that you say, and I just value Chase points a lot more. They just have really good transfer partners, and they just can calculate for more cents per point. High is definitely a really good one, just a good backup, but it also has like some of the regular ones, like the ones that American Express has. So you do have that option. So the UR points are more worth it.
Makes sense. And
Yeah.
to transfer points, as we know, we need either the Sapphire Preferred or Reserve. And
Right.
so, as you alluded, here's the
Yeah.
Sapphire Preferred that Calby has. So this card, I have the Reserve, the big brother, the big father of the Preferred. So my question is, why do you have the Preferred and not the Reserve, or why do you have the Preferred? Period.
I can't justify the reserve, especially since with another card I do have lounge access. I feel like that's doubling up for kind of no reason. But why I have the preferred was just exactly what you're saying, to transfer points. After maybe a year or so, I'm gonna downgrade it. So that's going to be a thing. I do keep it on me just because the built card is more restrictive for travel purchases, so it doesn't count parking garages and stuff like that. So that's why I keep the preferred on me, since I have it already. That's personally why.
That makes sense. And what's surprising is I have 2 more cards in my hand, and they're by Capital One. But you just mentioned the built card. So now I'm actually curious, not to tangent this whole video, but do you have a lot of cards in your mobile wallet which need to be talked about other than the 2 remainder that are in my hand?
I mean, yeah, I do have a lot of mobile wallet cards. That's why, I'm not carrying a purse, right? But yeah, I keep a lot actually in my wallet. These cards that I keep physically on me are the cards that I'm thinking Oh, okay. So that, restaurants probably won't take Apple Pay. This pet store, maybe they won't take Apple Pay. I've been to some that don't. So these are the reasons why I actually keep these cards physically on me versus, I just keep everything in the mobile wallet.
Gotcha. So sounds like you have your built card in your mobile wallet at this time.
At this time, yeah, I was carrying it more, but I had to replace it with what you're having in your hand right now, the Venture X, because I'm checking into the Nobu Hotel, actually to our side right here, and when you check into these FHR, Capital One, Premier
Yeah.
bookings, you have to have the physical card on you, or they won't give you the credits.
That is such such a simple thing, but so important what you said right now, and reminds me of why I have so many physical cards on me at any given
Okay,
point.
all right.
No, but like that's a very good call out. And so you use the Capital One Premier program.
Yeah, I
It-
believe that's what it's called. And Lifestyles is, I think, the cheaper one. It's like the
Okay.
$50 one.
Got you. Yeah. So I remember this came out. It's similar to Chase has their own program. I forget the name, but it's Chase Luxury Hotel, something like this. But that's Capital One's version of the Chase version, and then Amex has their Fine Hotel Resorts. But I would compare the Capital One perk more to the THC, the hotel collection. But again, that's its own open discussion. So really quick, other than the build card, do you have any other mobile wallet cards that are worth talking about?
Oh yeah, I have like a bunch. Hold that for a second.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have the Apple Card right there.
Yeah.
I don't use it physically because you don't get your points or nothing. But
Right.
yeah, I mean, right now,
Wow.
got
so
Discover,
the Discover it. Do you use
Target,
it?
Amazon. But I don't even physically carry it because I know Target will take Apple Pay, so I don't have to worry about it. And Amazon, you can only make online purchases, right?
So basically, looking at your watch, where all your cards are stored, there was one final U.S. Bank card that I saw.
Yeah.
What is that one, and what's it about?
U.S. U.S. Bank Cash Plus. You know, when you have to say things slowly because you're just.
Yeah.
I don't carry that card because I use it mostly for EV charging. EV charging, everything's done on the app. You don't have to go to a gas station and caveman it, right? and put it through a
Right.
machine. But US Bank Cash Plus, I use it mostly on utilities, and utilities can get me quite a bit back.
So it's like 5% on a couple categories. Is it that U.S. Bank card by chance?
Oh yeah, you don't know about it. So 5% on select categories. One of them happens to be utility, which not a lot of credit cards have, and then you get to choose your 2%. So it's kind of like rotating categories, but you physically get to choose the categories.
Very nice. Yeah, I've read about it, but U.S. Bank, I only have one credit card by them, and it's not even one of the main flagship cards. It's the Kroger Rewards MasterCard.
Hey, it's a good card, man.
Yeah, man, it's a phenomenal card. But
Wait, why is? Oh yeah, you have to use it in your mobile wallet. I'm like, why is it with you?
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. So that's why. Cool, man. So I think there's one more card,
Is there?
the final card, and if you can hold this for me, please.
Yeah.
So the final card you have, Calby, it's actually one that would complete one of the strongest setups in the whole credit card market and industry. And although it's coming off like, a sales pitch where you got to watch till the end, here it is. It's the Savor one, and this is the card art for basically before this card became the Savor Rewards card. So these two cards together are the Capital One duo, where you have the Savor and the Venture X. I one day want to be like you and have this duo as well.
Hell yeah, man.
Until that day comes, let me actually ask you your actual hands-on like daily experience. Like, how does it work? Is my assumption correct where the Venture X is that catch-all category card, like 2x miles on everywhere? And then this Savor card over here is basically a way to earn on those 3% on groceries and a couple other categories not coming to mind right now.
Yeah.
But is it 3x on dining and groceries by chance?
Dining, groceries, and entertainment, which not a lot of cards cover. I mean, I think the Wells autograph card does cover that, but there's not that many cards that cover all three on the same card with no annual fee, no foreign transaction fee either. So that's pretty powerful. And like you said, it's a powerful dual factor, bifecta, whatever you call it.
Duo. Yeah.
Whatever people call it, right?
Yeah.
But you can transfer your Savor One cashback because you get it in cashback to the Venture X miles if you have the Venture X, the Venture One, or the Venture.
Yeah.
So that's pretty powerful. But you cannot reverse it. So it's kind of a pain in the butt because personally for me, if you're not traveling internationally, Capital One miles can be a little bit difficult to use, but if you are traveling internationally, it can be pretty powerful. But you can't go backwards, and why that matters is because after it's on the Venture X, you can only redeem cash back at like less than half a cent per point or 0.6 cents per point, something like that.
It's basically like 2:1, so
Right.
2 miles equals 1 penny. So like 20,000 miles, simply put, is $100, which is ridiculous. Like,
Right.
to your point. Cool, man. This is one of those duos that once you have it, like a Chase trifecta or like an Amex trifecta and whatnot, it's pretty phenomenal. With all that said, Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing your wallet. And you know, your wallet like isn't that impressive. You know, like mine's so much better. And like,
What are you talking
I'm
about?
joking,
Mine
dude, I'm
is
joking.
sexy.
Yeah, right. All right, dude.
All right.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
See you, man.
See ya.
Boom.